Hej wszystkim, z tej strony Lidia i witam was w kolejnym odcinku Slay the Princess. Słuchajcie, czytałam w komentarzach, że teraz może mi być już tylko trudniej, także zobaczymy jak to wyjdzie, ewentualnie będziemy się cofać, zobaczymy. Dobra, pitu, pierdu. Dobra, idziemy do chaty.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning. She will not gonna ignore.
Myślę teraz.
The interior of the blade is your implement.
Brać czy nie brać? O, to jest pytanie. Dobra, bierzemy.
You take the blade from the table. The door to the base. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool.
Może po prostu zejdźmy?
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Nie słucham
You
rozsądku.
walk down the stairs.
Zastanawiam się po prostu, czy jeżeli przestaniemy się do niej odzywać, to może być jakaś inna opcja.
Binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Bo mimo tego, że już mamy trochę odcinków ze Slay the Princess, to dalej nie wiem, na ile opcje dialogowe mogą zmieniać to, co spotykamy.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Ja tu chodzę na czuja.
Really a threat to the world?
Sekunda, bo nie wiem, czy na pewno włączyłam nagrywanie. Dobra, przy okazji troszeczkę podgłośniłam, bo nie wiedziałam, czy też nie jest za cicho.
Focus on the task at hand.
Srata tata.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Jak mogłeś o tym pomyśleć? My po prostu mamy nóż. To mieliśmy już raz. To chyba też już kiedyś mówiłam. Trochę mnie to bawi. Wiemy, że ona nie będzie chciała z nami porozmawiać, dopóki nie puścimy noża, więc... Jestem między tymi dwoma. Dobra, zgrywajmy idiota.
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Co ty?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at
Ja nie
knife
poprosiłam jej o
point?
rozmowę tym razem.
We should drop it. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to
No
her.
ja już kiedyś z nią
Maybe she
rozmawiałam,
really
to
is a
wiele nie
monster.
daje, że się z nią
Killing someone in
dyskutuję,
cold
no.
blood isn't very becoming of us.
Wiemy, że jak z nią no ale wtedy pewnie byłaby jedna z... Bo wiemy, co się stanie, jak rzucimy nawet chyba ostrze. Nie zwracajmy na to uwagi. Mam kota. A nawet jeżeli, to i tak chyba później bylibyśmy zmuszeni do jej zaatakowania?
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing.
Przepraszam.
Are you scared of me? Because you
Prawdę
should be.
powiedziała. Przepraszam.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too
Wiesz co,
late.
ostatnio też tak mówiłeś i nagle wyciągnęła... Nie wiem co z rękawa, coś wyciągnęła i mnie zabiła.
I'm positive.
Aha.
I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use
Co
it.
my ostatnio zrobiliśmy po zabiciu jej? Że jak była ta brzytwa, to myśmy się na nią jak debil nachylili. Tak? Chyba. Czy jest...
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized?
Żadne z nas nie jest cywilizowane, daj se siana. Zastanawiam się. Bo tylko czy zawsze nam się trafi, czy jakby ją zaatakujemy, to zawsze trafi się brzytwa albo koniec, w zależności. Chociaż nie, tam później raz jak zostawiliśmy, to później był upiór chyba. A jakbyśmy na przykład mieli upiora i jej nie pomogli, tylko się... Też jest opcja. Jeżeli trafi nam się brzytwa, to wrócę się do początku, bo z nią nie mam pojęcia, co robić.
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately blood sprays from the cut. Your severed carotid
Obiecałeś, że nie ma!
the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time. With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Mówiłeś, że nie ma broni!
Oh,
The two of you collapse on the floor together.
Jak...
rapidly bleeding out.
Przepraszam, co mi się stało, że ja upadłem na ziemię?
somehow I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Brzytwa. Czy jej się nie udało?
You're on a path in the woods,
Ale ona... Sekunda. Dobra.
and in the basement of that cabin,
Dobra,
you're
przez...
here to sleep.
Dobra. Dobra, wróciliśmy się. Czy przez to, że ja zapytałam, czy ona na pewno nie ma... Czy to ma... Bo ona wtedy nas od razu nie zaatakowała, jak pierwszy raz wzięliśmy brzytwę. Dopiero jak się nad nią nachyliliśmy, to ona nas zaatakowała. A teraz już od razu miała ten nóż. Spróbowałabym tak. Nie
You must have
odzywać
achieved
się.
nothing.
Chociaż... Czekajcie, sprawdzimy, czy ta pierwsza opcja dialogowa miała na to wpływ, bo jestem tego ciekawa. W sensie powiedzenie jej, no co ty sobie tam wyobrażasz? Jeżeli i tak, to znaczy, że najlepiej się w ogóle do niej nie odzywać. Nie wiem, czy rozumiecie mój tok rozumowania.
She said, don't
Wtedy po prostu zeszliśmy,
she's so
czekajcie.
focused on.
And there
Dobra, i
you
tutaj
are.
powiem, że... No co ty?
No, but don't. It's,
I teraz... Nie, zaciśnij.
you step forward.
I'm probably so.
She's
I teraz od razu uśmieć kulewna.
doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Okej, mamy co innego.
Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again,
Okay.
and her fists connect with your body as
Chyba
many
mamy co
times or
innego.
more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still
Bo ona
turn
używa
this around.
pięści. Normalnie by używała pazurów, zębów, cokolwiek. Jest chyba nowe.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
Uznam to za komplement.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
Okej, czyli tak umrzemy, ale w teorii, zobaczcie, nie ma też ostrych zębów, a wtedy miała ostre zęby.
This was fun.
Dzięki?
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Czyli, że wtedy zapytaliśmy, czy ma ostrze, dało jej czas, żeby je wyciągnąć?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin,
Starym już tu
you're
byliśmy.
here. A terrible sense of deja. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Następnym razem, jakbyśmy byli w drugim chapterze, to dopiero bym się odwróciła.
She will lie. Are you
Strata,
sure
tata,
about the
pierda,
point
to
of the
ty też.
prince?
Idziemy.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Sorry, nie chciałam wam siorbnąć.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Tradycji
Walk
musi
up to
stać
the
się
wall.
zadość,
What are you
okej?
You reach, but there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Słyszeliście, to były dzwony.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Teraz nie chcę jej slejnąć. Chcę ją zabrać do mojej kolekcji. To źle zabrzmiało.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Dobrze, że wzięłam
This
ostrze.
isn't what she sounded like last time.
Chcę ją
Her
przetransportować,
voice is a little deeper, almost
ale nie chcę
threatening.
zginąć.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Polubiłbyś Fionę.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
Hear me
A
out.
large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
I teraz się zastanawiam, kto jest bardziej hot. To jest przeciwniczka, tak? Chyba. Nieważne. Przeciwniczka czy czarownica? 'Cause I'm in the pickle kid. Która jest lepsza? Powiedzcie mi swoje opinie. Owe mi się zarobiście podobają. Ale jesteś wysoka.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Nie, trochę tak.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Mam nadzieję, że pan Narada wszystko słyszał. Jest zupełnie inaczej niż poprzednio, ale ostatnio razy zdecydowanie się wyda.
What's that? Oh, that whole deja vu situation. Yes, it does seem like you and the princess remember each other, so let's say for a moment that I do believe.
Ale on mnie wkurza pod tym względem. On wie, ale i tak rżnie
For all we
głupa.
know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time.
Twój problem.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
You look exactly the same.
To dobrze czy źle? Właśnie, a co jak powiemy, że przyszedłem cię uwolnić?
Free her? You are...
Japa.
I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
Who says I want to be free?
Mayday, mamy problem.
I want the two of us to fight to the death. I want to feel your knife split my flesh, and I want to hear your bones snap beneath my fists.
A możemy najpierw stąd wyjść?
Is that really too much to ask?
Na dworze. Chodź.
Yeah, especially that last part.
Dobra, tam. Na dworze się pobijemy. Obiecuję. Wychodzimy na dwór. Dawaj.
Don't be such a coward.
Japa.
I'm just being cautious. If it comes to violence, we can find a way to deal with her that doesn't involve throwing our life away. I'd rather not die again, and I find it deeply disturbing that you seem to relish the thought of it. Because it doesn't matter if we die again. It'll just be another opportunity to have the fight of our life. We don't know that for sure, and I'd rather not bet on it.
Możemy ją na siłę spróbować... Spróbować uwolnić.
I'm sorry, did I hear that right? Did you just say you're going to try and free her?
Nie twój interes.
She doesn't even want to be free.
Ale możemy się z nią pobić na dworze. Dawaj.
Exactly.
Więcej miejsca
So
na
beyond the
jatkę.
apocalyptic moral implications of
Na
letting
dwór.
her out, how do we even think
Wyjdź.
that's going to... I mean, we have a
Sorry.
weapon, right? We could always just cut her out, yeah? While she's trying to kill you.
Tak długo jak ją wyciągniemy z tego miejsca będzie dobrze.
Yeah, why not? And then what? Do you think she'll
Nie,
just
zaczniemy
follow you
uciekać,
around?
ona zacznie nas gonić i wyjdziemy na dwór. A tam to już nie mój problem.
Maybe. I don't know. It's worth a shot, isn't it? No, it's not.
Japa.
Actually, no. You're not. I have a responsibility to the world here, and I'm not just going to let you throw yourself into a scenario where the literal best outcome is the end of everything. Until you come up with any other idea, your body remains standing rigidly in place.
Zakład.
What do you think you're doing? You can't just order our body around like it's some sort of doll. Watch me. Your left arm lifts towards the ceiling and your hand twists into an obscene gesture. See? I can make you do whatever I want.
Ty tak
So
serio?
what? You barely managed to lift our arm.
What are you doing? What is that? Why are you moving so weird?
The princess, taken aback, flashes her own rude gesture. in
Ażśmy się
return.
dogadali.
Hey, you, decision maker. I want us to fight her as much as he wants us to kill her, but this is boorish. Just ignore him. If you want to try and free her, I don't think there's much he can do to actually stop you. You know what? Fine. Blade in hand.
Finally! I have no idea what you were just doing, but I'm glad it's over.
Slash across her wrist. Her elbow comes crashing down on your skull. An unsettling crack echoes in your ears. It's a devastating blow. Your body crumples to the floor, limbs suddenly refusing to respond. This might be it.
That's it, huh? You've gotten really soft.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Damn it.
Really? In just one blow? Yes. Oh, come on, that's hardly fair. We're not dead. You're just flipping the table over. It is what it is. You're dead. Finished. All right, fine. This whole thing's a frustrating mess anyways. We're better off with a fresh start.
Nie puśćcie do mnie.
I'll see you two next time.
Nie planowałam dzisiaj wchodzić w trzeci rozdział.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damn focused on freeing her, we wouldn't have died back there. You're strong, but you're bullheaded. This isn't a fight, it's a puzzle. She's stronger than us, but we can use that to our advantage. I hate puzzles. I've never done a puzzle myself, but anything that doesn't get us beaten to death is good in my book. Same thing as last time, only we'll be smarter about it. We're getting her out of there. After that, we're seeing what happens. Are you insane? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If she gets out of here, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. Enlighten me, then. I have no memory of meeting you, but you've clearly seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. You'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here. So where does that leave us?
Na tym, że on mnie wkurza.
It leaves us exactly where we started, and where I'm sure you've already been before. The princess, left unhindered, will bring about the end of the world. You screw it. I'm sick of this smug asshole telling us what to do.
Dziękuję.
If you need help busting her out of there, I'm your man.
Lubię cię.
Welcome aboard. And if things go bad once we get her out of the cabin, well, at least you'll be able to get the fight you wanted. The rest of you had better keep those two in check. They're far along the edge of a dangerous path. Don't let them go any further.
Ciekawe, co by się stało w sumie, jakbyśmy teraz się obrócili.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path. No last of what I gather, you've heard it all before. I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good
Sorry.
right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
Zapomniałam, że teraz będą pewnie mówili co innego.
There'll be time
Nieważne.
for that later. For now, you know what you have to do.
Dobra. Czasami mam odruch tego klikania, okej?
Suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a built a blade, but there's no a mirror. But there isn't a mirror here. There's the iron altar, the blade sitting on the altar. Does he really not see it? Or maybe what we see as a mirror, he sees as a door. It is a door.
Jak bym tym razem nie wzięła
Before you ask,
ostrza?
no, it's not a mirror-shaped door. The object at the end of this room is both
Może lepiej
door-shaped
wziąć.
and a door. There shouldn't be any room for misinterpretation. Who cares what it is? It's in our way, we should smash it. Take it. You take the good. Wouldn't want to be pushed around without a way to push back. And she likes when we can push back, doesn't she?
Dziwak z siebie.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there, it's right in
Rzuć
front
ktoś
of
w
you.
niego cegłą. Zgłaszam się.
This really is just like last time.
Wczoraj akurat byłam na obsesji, miałam taką samą interakcję z kolegą. Chodzi o to, że oglądaliśmy właśnie... Ci, co oglądali obsesję, to wiedzą, chodzi. Były sceny z Berem i ja do mojego kolegi w tym momencie mam ochotę w niego rzucić cegłą. Stwierdził, że prawdopodobnie z moim rzutem to by nie przeszło. Stwierdźmy, źle powiedziałam. On się po prostu zaśmiał, ale stwierdźmy, że z moim rzutem tak pewnie nie doleciałoby do niego. Za dużo myśli naraz i wszystko mi się bełkocze.
Or is pretending it doesn't exist another one of your rules?
Przecież jestem pewna, że chciałby to zobaczyć.
There isn't a mirror. Is it a rule to say that there isn't a mirror when there's
Też tak
clearly
czasem
one right
macie,
there?
że
Because
chcecie
if it
powiedzieć
is,
wiele rzeczy
it's
naraz
not a
i po
very
prostu
good one.
wychodzi wam w sumie bełto zdanie i to nie to mieliście na
I'm
myśli.
inclined to agree, but we don't know how things work here, do we?
Pewnie się dowiem.
Just smash it already. You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here,
Dobra, to już
voice,
znamy.
bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
She hasn't changed as much as she did the time before. She still wants a fight, which means we still know her. We can use that to our advantage.
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Don't worry about the chains. I've got a plan. Yeah, we'll just have to get her to break them. You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. We best remember how to get back up. The last thing we want is to be stuck between a wall and a raging devil.
Coś w tym jest.
You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel.
Okej, dostałaś upgrade.
Princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness. Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling! Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Stara wdech i wydech. Trochę się za bardzo emocjonujesz, wiesz?
If we're trying to break her out, I doubt she'll come willingly. We'll have to use ourselves as bait. I I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way to get us both out. And we need to see what happens when she leaves the cabin. You know what? I should have tried to intervene earlier because I can't let you do that. I won't. Tough shit. We're the ones in control here. It's not the... Yeah, doesn't feel nice to be yanked around against your will, does it?
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting. I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains
Biegniemy.
as they bend and snap. Okay, she's taken the bait. Now let's get out of here.
I to szybko! Cip,
Without
cip, 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 cip.
hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up
Dobrze,
the ledge
dobrze.
towards
Idziesz
the
za nami,
entrance.
idziesz za nami. Biegniemy!
As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Super! Na dwór!
We're planned.
Dajesz!
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
You continue to the door. It'd be a real shame if it was stuck. Don't listen to him. Locks are nothing, just barrel through. No! Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You bastard. You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you.
Pani wyższa siła, proszę ją zabrać!
So, this is what the end looks like.
What is this place? Where are we? This doesn't feel right. Free? This is just... What is this? This is just another place. I don't care about places. I only care about you.
Uroczo.
Is this what you wanted? For me to see this? Fine then. I've seen it. Are you happy? Are you finally going to come back to me? Are we finally going to fight?
She readies her powerful legs to charge you, but then she slumps.
But I don't feel like fighting anymore. I'm cold. It feels like
Teraz
this
jak
is
tą
where I'm supposed
poprzednią
to be. Like
wciągnąć?
stepping out of that door was some driving purpose I've long forgotten. But I don't want to be here. I don't want to be... I'm so confused. I'm sorry.
Tylko jak to chcę zrobić? Uwolni kogoś, kto nie chce być uwolniony.
She's gone. And there's that mirror again. Why? I'm begging you. It's different now. It feels... You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
Czy ja niechcący wczytałam save, w którym ostatnią powłokę szukaliśmy? Sorry. Myślałam, że zaczęłam nową grę. Dlaczego oni się tak
Screw
zachowują?
the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
A nie. Czyli dobrze zrobiłam. To jest nowa gra. To co wy tak przeżywacie, jak nie wiem? Mrówka okres.
Something finds me in the long quiet. Nothing as we are, but there is no bring me more perspective. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Dostarcz jej ucho gielne, dobrze, czyli dobrze zrobiliśmy.
You're on a path in the woods. And at
A
the end
spróbujemy jeszcze raz ją zaciągnąć tutaj.
We're not gonna go.
Ostrze, wejdź do piwnicy. Zejdź po schodach.
She's so focused.
And there you are. Are you here to that?
Drżniemy głupa. Rękojeść.
You step forward.
I'm probably so.
She's
Nie, po prostu rzuć się na nią.
doubt. A moment of disgust. Though she's on your wicked.
What?
It's a good idea.
Do you?
She steps towards you. She's free. You push your broken body as she closes in, and you close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barrier. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful.
Sorry, że tak przeklikałam, ale byłam trochę w szoku. Przepraszam.
You settle in against the far
I
wall.
znowu
Watch the
przeklikałam.
basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself?
Okej, czyli musimy wczytać save'a. Zaraz się to ogarnia.
You're on a path in
Dobra.
the woods. And at the end of that path,
Ta. Nie taki był plan?
she will not
Ale no. Bo wiem, że wtedy na pewno byłoby widmo znowu.
You take.
Who's there?
She said,
Święty Mikołaj.
good. She's so focused.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or
A,
something?
to powiedziałam.
Don't miss. You ignore. You step forward.
I'm probably so.
She's on. Doubt. A moment of distraction. Though she's on. Your blade slashes through. We can still turn.
Dokończ zadanie.
You can you not the two of
Oh.
the two.
You do you?
But you don't have time.
Dobra. I teraz spróbujemy ją
You're
wyciągnąć.
on a path.
Może
You're
tym
here
razem nam
to
się uda. Daj się do chaty.
A warning before you go any further. She
Aha,
will-
dobra, to już znamy. Myślę. Uwolnienie jej nam
The
nic
cabin
nie
is
da.
tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your
Czy
destination.
jakbyśmy ją
The only
zaatakowali?
furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Bo teraz mi się przypomniało. Pamiętacie, jak w ostatnim odcinku myśmy jej do końca nie wyciągnęli stamtąd, a i tak zastanawiam się, czy jakbym weszła z nią w bitkę tak, jak ona chciała, to by nam się udało. Chyba że jak zaczniemy z nią bitkę, to ona wyrwie ten łańcuch i też zrobimy takie, że ona będzie nas gonić. To może się udać. Tradycja.
But there was, and now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Wiecie co? Sekundę, ja sobie zapiszę tutaj. Dobra. Weź ostrze. Ewentualnie jak nam się nie uda z ostrzem,
The door.
to zejdziemy
This isn't good.
bez.
As much as you descend, looks like she could.
Cześć, piękna.
You again. And you brought your...
Mm. Mm. Dobra, po prostu ją zaatakuję.
Good. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum.
Nie ta ręka.
Tightly lodged. Pull it out.
Ale dobra,
A
poczekajcie,
different
czyli
angle.
możemy jej oderwać kończynę. To... Przestań ją tak macać tam, no!
Just keep pushing. We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm. The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes. You get it, don't you?
Co? Zastanawiam się. Bo ja nie wiem, o co jej chodzi. Że łączy nas walka? Zastanawiam się, co będzie najlepszą opcją, żeby ją wyciągnąć. Powiedzmy, że tak.
Nothing exists outside of us. It's just
Ah.
you and me, dying and coming back, clashing against each other. Forever.
That's not what's going on. There's an entire world at stake here. Yes, the fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win. Even if it takes us forever to get there.
Trochę uszy mnie bolą od tych rzężeń czasami w tle. Bo gitara jest spoko, ale te momentami rzężenia mnie irytują.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee. It collides with your ribs and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. As she strikes you again, you hear the whine of straining metal and then a snap. It would appear that she's loose. We're fine! You barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor. I said we're fine. I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it.
I teraz uciekamy.
It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
She tosses it at your feet.
Nie, bo dopiero co jej przyznaliśmy rację. Nie ma co się teraz z nią kłócić. Czemu nie mam opcji zbieraj nogi, zapasy i uciekaj?
You and the princess attack each
Nie ma
other
sensu
once
z nią
again,
gadać, bo wiemy, że
each
ona ma to w
dealing a
dupie.
single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead. As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over. It's finally over. No, it's not. We're just getting started. But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that. Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up. Wait, no, that can't be right. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive. Ha! I told you this wasn't over. What about her? The blade went right through her heart. What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine. No, she's dead. She has to be... No! Right. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect. The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet.
Ale przynajmniej jest fair.
You know what to do. Again. But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all. Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over.
No.
Well, I guess I had it wrong.
Ty kontrolujesz wszystko tutaj praktycznie. Chyba że tylko nas i drzwi umiesz kontrolować.
Aren't you supposed to know everything?
Właśnie.
I never said I knew everything.
A wymądrzasz się, jakbyś wiedział. Co?
Nothing. It means nothing. I shouldn't have...
A, on coś... Nie zarejestrowałam, że on coś powiedział. A nie, on powiedział, że wszystko się... Okej.
You did say it, so it means something. Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right in front of us. Pick up the blade and go to her. Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world. And what is that supposed to mean? I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that.
To się wal.
Why the bloody hell not?
Dokładnie!
Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I
Ona
say
nie
anything
może
else,
umrzeć.
you're
Tak
going
samo
to
jak my.
finish
Będziemy
one
się
of
bawić
those
w to...
thoughts. What? Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
Like, the princess can't die. I tried, you know. I tried very hard to make this work.
Dość szybko dzięki temu można w sumie się dowiedzieć wielu rzeczy. To jest ciekawe.
I don't like that resignation. Are you sure we can't just unthink it? Yes, like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't be unthought. I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink. If I'm going to see the end of everything, I'd rather not be sober. So I was right! Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience greatness and battle and triumph forever. Well, I think it was the stubborn one who said,
A możemy wyjść
your
na dwór?
destiny awaits, right? No, hold on. There has to be another way. What if we just leave her down here? What if we run away? What if we convince her not to end the world?
Ostatnie może być trudne.
Ending the world is her fundamental nature. It's not a decision she can flip on and off. It is her. And what exactly can't we leave her down here? Because all it would do is stall the inevitable. And what's wrong with stalling? Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still the end, and I'd rather face mine head on. You mopey ass. Why did you even ask us to slay her if it was going to end like this? Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend everyone's last moments arguing with you.
Dlaczego nie? Masz coś lepszego do roboty?
It's time. Yes, I suppose it is. If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out. I guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
Dobra, już się tam nie
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
Mayday.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing.
Dobrze, że jeszcze nie jadłam.
You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get up. Yes. And then you get up.
Jak długo to trwa?
That was a good one. More.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows.
Ooh.
Sometimes you manage to strike first.
Ooh!
She tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not. And then you get up and do it again. And again.
Udało się!
And again. And again. And again. And again. We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it? Isn't it?
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
Długa historia.
Did we do this?
Tak na parę odcinków.
I didn't think we had it in us. But I
Ja
guess that
wiedziałam.
stuck-up control freak was
Jak
right.
ostatnio nas zrzuciła durna baba.
It's the end of the world, isn't it?
Ja tak mogę
It's
mówić.
the end of everything. Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here.
I feel so... tired.
She's still fine. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Ten screen był śliczny. Normalnie aż notapeta się nadaje.
She's gone. And there's the... I'm begging you. Screw the mirror.
Nie wiem, czemu nie mają taką reakcję. Teberek. Co ci przyniosłam?
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. She is part of me, and part of me is her. You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing
Czemu nie mam
begins and another
osiągnięcia?
ends? Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds. There is no exit. Bring me. She asks that you won't.
O, dostać jej przeciwniczkę, dobra. Zawsze się stresuję, kiedy nie mam od razu
You're on
osiągnięcia.
the path in the wood. You're here to slay her.
Dobra,
If you don't,
dobra. Nie to chciałam. Sekunda. Dobra, mamy to. Zostało nam 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 mieliśmy w tym odcinku. Jakby były 2 na odcinek, to jest 1, 2, 3, 4. W teorii, jeżeli uda nam się zostać przy 2 na odcinek, to by zostało 5 odcinków. Dobra. Może wiem, co jeszcze możemy zrobić? Z naciskiem na może? Pojęcie względne. Zobaczymy w następnym odcinku. Słuchajcie, tutaj macie jakże wyjątkową liczbę subskrybentów. Listę subskrybentów tego kanału, którzy się do tego przyznają. Jeżeli chcecie się na niej pojawić, to po pierwsze zasubskrybujcie ten kanał, po drugie włączcie widoczność swoich subskrypcji, żeby mogła was zescreenować. Tak to jest, jak myślisz o 5 rzeczach naraz. Anyway. Miłego dnia, tygodnia, kiedy sobie to tam oglądacie. Ja się z wami żegnam, do zobaczenia w następnym. Bye!